the issue of how to break down your funds and how to spend money is really always going to be a pressing matter. In fact, we evaluate our budget 3 or 4 times a year. My wife and I do. We sit down and we look at how we're doing in specific areas. And what we decided to do years ago was live well under our means to create a percentage in our budget by which we can be generous with that. And so not only is our tithe and offering intact in the budget, but then we have a whole nother category in our budget that's simply labeled generosity. And so the only way in which we can really truly operate as generous people is to live well below the means that we have coming in, so that on top of saving for your future, you've created space in which you're able to be generous. You're able to help people out. You're able to come alongside people who find themselves overwhelmed or in a tough spot in order to serve them financially. So what that means for us is there are some frills in life that have had to be cut so that we might operate as generous people. In fact, even recently, we were looking at a deal for my daughter, and then when we pulled back and looked at the budget, it was just, we weren't going to be able to do it and continue to be generous. And so that desire of my daughter's has been put off to the side until something gives and we're able to do that, as well as keep the ability to be generous. And so I think it always goes back to coming back to the budget, coming back to where's the frills, where are we spending money that it's nice but not necessary, and living in such a way that you create space within your budget to be generous. If you don't budget it, more than likely all of that money is going to go towards frills. And so nothing wrong with frills, just you don't want them to own you. You'd rather own them.